Hey, good afternoon, everyone. This is Francis. I'm sitting on the front porch doing a couple loads of laundry. The first one was a bunch of towels, and now I'm doing sweatshirts. And, anyways, I was out on the deck earlier and I oiled up a little bit. I don't know if you can see the oil, but I worked out with the brick. I did a light workout, uh, just one set. I did a couple sets of these. I don't know, maybe it was two sets. I don't remember. It was like I did a few sets and then and I hung some clothes up and I did another. I can't remember. But anyways, I do the exercise till I get tired, then I stop. Okay, so and I get I either do the same or get a little bit of improvement. And the last set I try to do as many reps as I can because after that I'm going to be resting. So you can really push the envelope on the last set and drinking some coffee. Oh, the purpose of this video is last night we did a video in the house and introducing our guest. And anyways, we've had a room for rent probably well we tried to rent it out in April and we got a couple calls, but nobody took it up. So, uh, Debbie Lynn and I are on a fixed income, and we can only do so much with our income every month, and we're hard pressed to even make what payments for studio. So, I pay rent here. I help with the electric, and also I pay the internet and phone. So, basically, I established my residence here when I moved, and I have a South Carolina driver's license. So you got to have proof of residency. So, anyways, it's like we share expenses, and so it would really help to get another renter in here. So we had a vacant bedroom, and so after we got the room ready, we advertised. But anyways, we didn't get any takers. So this fella Josh saw the ad. I think it was on Craigslist. I don't remember. I'm not responsible for the advertisement. And he called up. So we didn't know. And turns out he was like living in the woods. He had just moved here from El Paso, Texas, I guess, and on a bus. And after he got here, he bought a bicycle, and he's like living in the woods in a tent, and he got a job and everything. So he, called and he had somebody and he paid us some rent. But it's working out. I mean, it's adjustment. Anytime you move in with some new people, you know, you have a history and a past, and they have a history and a past, and you're total strangers. And so, anyways, I just want to put it out that like I consider Josh like a nephew. Okay. And I have two sons. I raised two sons as a single parent, and Josh is 21, and my oldest son's going to be 31 in August, and my other son's going to be 30 in December. So I single parented for 15 years, and I know how to take care of kids. I diapered my kids. I fed my kids. For 15 years, I was the sole parent and did everything. I taught my kids how to do their own laundry, and then after they learned how to do that, when they were 8 or 9 years old, I never had to do their laundry again. And, and I would cook and feed them and everything. And I don't know if they ever learned how to cook, but I'm sure they learned eventually. My oldest son cooks, and his wife is an excellent cook. And my son cooks. So both my sons cook, okay? And they do the household chores too. So they were trained well by me. I mean, it was either me work 60 plus hours a week and then come home and do all the chores too, but no. When you're raising kids, what you do is you make a list of chores, things that in the house that they can do that you don't want to do yourself. And what I did was some people say, well, if you're living here, I shouldn't have to pay you. Well, I disagree with that, okay? All right? You have to teach your kids responsibility, okay? So the best opportunities, I had a chores list, and each chore each kid did got $1 allowance. So I had it split up where they could do, one chore would be cleaning the bathroom, one chore would be like cleaning your bedroom, another chore would be dusting all the furniture in the living room and vacuuming. So like, you split up all the household chores amongst two sons and you give them an opportunity to earn some money. So that teaches them responsibility, by the way. And what I did was I kept a bank account on my computer, and every time they did chores, I would add that dollar amount to their allowance. I wouldn't pay them anything unless they did their chores. Okay, no freebies. Okay, and that's the way it should be, I think. Okay, so if they love you and they appreciate you, they're going to do the chores because they know that if they don't do them, you have to do them. And if you're a full time single parent with a job and have to do everything and don't even have a social life and you're taking care of your kids, I think you deserve some help, okay? So, anyway, we got through it. It worked. And when they wanted something, you know, like a Game Boy game or a PlayStation or a Super Nintendo game, and they wanted to go to GameStop or one of those other places that sells those video games, or whatever they wanted, it was paid for out of their bank account. So what I would do is I'd go buy it and deduct the cost from their bank account. And I did that for many years, folks. And you know what? My two sons seem to be like they're over 30, almost 30 on the youngest one, and I've never had to pay a bill for them, okay? They take care of themselves and their family and their kids. So, this is just a bit of advice. If you baby your kid and you give them everything, they're not going to appreciate anything, number one. And then they're going to like think you're just a piece of crap, okay? You got to discipline your kids, okay? And I discipline my kids very well, I thought. I very rarely had to ever spank my kids. After they got one or two spankings, they were very well motivated to do what they were supposed to and stay within the established guidelines. So, anyways, I don't want to make belabor this point, and I don't want to get into like corporal punishment, whether it's good or bad. I personally believe that if you spare the rod, you spoil the child. Okay, and that doesn't mean you're beating your kid with a 2x4 either. Okay, and most of my discipline was, oh, I'll give you another tip. Okay, a couple of times when my kids, instead, I hardly ever had to use corporal punishment. Once they get addicted to Nintendo, if they do something you don't like, you don't even have to ground them. You just pull the wire that connects the Nintendo game or whatever game thing that they use between that and the TV set. And it would get locked up in my truck or car, and for a week. And that gets your kids' attention, okay? When they can't play the game that they enjoy doing the most for a week, uh, it depends. The number of days is depends on the severity of the infraction, okay? So, anyways, that's just a suggestion, okay? So, anyways, so getting back to the real meaning of this is Debbie Lynn and I consider Josh as one of our family. He's treated with respect. He has a job in a factory making kayaks, and he actually rides his bike there in the morning and he rides his bike back. Okay, so, and as soon as he gets some money under his belt, he's probably going to get a moped or maybe a car and stuff. So, uh, we're helping him out. He's helping us out. He's helping pay the rent, pay the bills here. That frees up some of our income so we can invest in Debbie Lynn's music, okay? So, all you naysayers out there that say we stole the money and all that stuff, I don't even want to go there, but that was very insulting to us, okay? Because, at times we've struggled here and just barely got through with food after we paid all the bills, okay, in the last couple of months. So please, don't insult us. And all you trolls out there, get a life, okay? If you got nothing else better to do than put people down and insult people, please. I mean, maybe you ought to like spend less time on YouTube harassing people and maybe do something to add some value to your life. Okay? So, anyways, this is the outfit. Anyways, I'm going to put a link to Debbie Lynn's video we made last night. And believe me, folks, it was totally winging it. I mean, uh, I think the main theme was we want to get back into making videos and together. And Debbie wants to get back into the music and having fun on YouTube. That's what YouTube's supposed to be. We're supposed to be having fun, right? So that's the way I look at it. That's why I'm still here. I don't care what anybody says about me. I'm going to be me and be who I am and do what I want regardless of what anybody says because it's my life, okay? You don't like it? Come on down! So, anyways, love you all. And just remember when you're at YouTube, everything you do, say, is being recorded. And someday you're going to have to give an account, okay? So, have fun. Have a great week. I know it's Monday. And thank you all who have a job and are working, paying your taxes. You're doing good. Thank you. Bye. Yep, I'm on the off button. See ya.